Okay. Major story that broke here while we were talking, so much so that I'm going to change the thumbnail. I'm going to change the description and everything. What is going on with Matt Reeves? The Batman Part 2 script, exclusive. The Robert Pattinson starring sequel will be released on October 1st, 2027. That is an exclusive from the artist formerly known as El Mayambe, Humberto Gonzalez. So what is going on with the script for Matt Reeves, The Batman Part 2? The Dark Knight detective remains in the shadows, awaiting the screenplay for his next outing. Fans online have taken a big interest in tracking the development of the script of the highly anticipated sequel, specifically wondering when the studio is going to get a full draft. At the most recent DC Studios presentation earlier this year, DC Studios co-chief Peter Safran gave an update on the project. James and I, we love Matt Reeves' vision for the Batman Part 2, and we're looking forward to this film as much as you are. He hasn't turned in a script, but what we've read so far is very encouraging. According to an insider with knowledge of the project, Reeves has been sending pages for more than half a year, and the first full draft of the script is expected to be delivered by Memorial Day. The film was originally set to hit theaters in October of this year, but it was pushed back due to stalled script development during the 2023 actors and writer strikes. As for the follow-up to The Batman, it will remain separate from the otherwise interconnected DC Studios continuity. Fans are not the only ones excited for The Batman 2. Robert Pattinson shared an enticing but brief update on the highly anticipated superhero project, telling Extra that he finally knows what the film is about and he can't wait to wear the cape and mask again. However, Reeves is doing a great job of cloaking any spoilerly details. I know what it's about, Pattinson said. Matt Reeves is a very careful writer, but I finally know now what it's about. It's very cool, and I'm very excited. The Batman, which was released in 2022, grossed $772 million worldwide at the box office. Previously, the movie was set to premiere in IMAX on October 2nd, 2026. Now it will premiere on October 1st, 2027. Okay. So you hear all of that. I don't buy it. I mean, I buy that there's a script coming, but I don't buy that it's coming out in 2027. I bought it when they said it was coming out in 2025, and then I bought it when they said it was coming out in 2026. I don't buy it. I don't buy it until Superman comes out. I just don't buy it. Coy, I'm going to let you think for a second because you got to craft your answer. It's your job. So Winston, why don't you go first, man? Do you believe that this is a thing?
You know, I was at the airport and TSA agent made fun of my wallet, told me I could fit my whole family in there if I wanted to. And it was a really good joke, buddy, but I'll tell you, made me self-conscious. And now I don't have to worry about that because I don't have the big bulky wallet anymore. Ridge is the bomb, yo. Why? Well, it's unique. It's slim. It's a modern design. It holds up to 12 cards plus cash. It's got premium materials like aluminum, titanium, carbon fiber. It's got over 50 colors and styles to choose from. So the one that I love my Giants customized one, and I know you're a Cowboys fan. Well, guess what? You can get one for the Cowboys too. Just don't tell me about it. It's got over 100,000 five-star reviews, and all Ridge products have a lifetime warranty. It's literally the last wallet that you're ever going to have to buy. Losing the wallet is the worst. It's the worst. But with the Ridge AirTag attachment, you'll always know where it is before panic mode kicks in. No matter what you pick, Ridge has free shipping, 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty on all of their products. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge. But you got to use that code Christian at checkout. You head on over to ridge.com, use that code Christian, then you're all set. After the purchase, you're going to say, hey, where'd you find this from? You're going to say, Kristian Harloff show told me about it. And that's going to support the show. So go and do that. Don't get the Cowboys one. I guess you can.
I know that all of the actors in these major projects are PR trained, have very particular stuff. If they don't have a direct answer, they are very careful with their words. Even when people are careful with their words, they kind of can give a tell. The fact that Robert Pattinson said, I finally get it. He's a careful writer. I finally get it. I am now like It's not to say that it won't be a good script when it's fully done and being shot and all that stuff. It has got me feeling like that is hold the line. So sure, yes, we'll give you a little bit more information, this kind of stuff like that, but hold the line until things are going. And I agree with you. We have not been given, like, one of the things I was actually saying in my Ironheart reaction was the idea of if somebody wasn't feeling good about that because Marvel has been inconsistent, I can understand that. I do not feel confident in them, just like you just said, because this has been inconsistent. So if you show me proof that we're actually moving and things are going well and stuff like that, then I will feel differently. But no, I don't buy that it's coming out in 2027 until we're like, and shooting's done and the screenings are happening and the blah, blah. You miss me. I'm off at this point.
What do you think, Coy?
So I'm thinking it was 2027, the most recent move. Like that, it's still the same date from the most recent move. This is an announcement of a new move, but I don't disagree that until we actually know details, it feels like, okay, that's the date, but we'll see. 2.5 years between the Batman and the Penguin, and then another 2.5 years between the Penguin and the Batman 2 does feel long when you look at the 5 years, but it didn't feel crazy long between the Batman and the Penguin. So I'm torn as someone who is like, I'd rather wait and have it be great than have someone else take the mantle, than have another version. If we can have a Detective Batman set in a universe that already exists and have a Batman that works alongside Superman and Krypto and all those things, that's the ideal for me. And giving it some distance and giving it time to be that version, I'm still okay with. But I don't disagree that this update is a TBD. Like, this update doesn't give any sort of ink. It's still pencil. Like, this still feels like pencil. So like, as much as I'm super excited, this update doesn't feel like it changes my like, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you on, you know, if I also want it to be good and take your time and that type of logic. And I would feel more that way if it was the only game in town. If it was the only game in town and you're like, well, yeah, you got to wait for Batman. You know, they didn't get it. They don't have it the way they want it. We want it to be great. There's a DC Batman looming. And I know that you feel, you know, this could be two in the same, but if Superman hits and it hits well, people are going to go, where's the Batman in this universe? Where's the Batman in this universe? And if that Batman, people start to care about that Batman more than this Batman, who still doesn't have a second one, it's going to hurt your box office. You're going to spend more money on it. And people might be like, oh yeah, what, I go back and watch that one again. Oh, I'll go and I'll check that. I'm invested in this one. You can still, there's tons, myself, you, Winston, we'll all be those people that go, yeah, we can do both, but not everyone will. I don't care about any of the comments that say I'm wrong on that. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. When it comes to the regular audience, there's what? How many Batman? But which is the one? Who? Yeah, I like that Superman movie. Is he in that one? No, it's this other one.
It's too much.
And Superman might be. It's too much. So but the reason why I do very much believe that they're gonna get that script in Memorial Day, they're holding that thing going. Zaslav's got in his hand going, I'll tell you what, if Superman stinks up the joint and it doesn't work, we're fast tracking that thing ASAP, and we're putting everything we got into the Batman and the Batman universe and Penguin season 2 and all that. That's going to be, the focus will start to shift there, and it will go away from Supergirl and DCU and James Gunn. And James Gunn's going to be doing stuff for Marvel again, but I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly, I think our next story is going to be about what Superman is tracking at. So
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Superman will be just fine. I think I got a lot of faith in that last trailer. It put a lot of it got me hyped. I've been like kind of mid like the whole time. I was like, I think it'll be good, but whatever. That last trailer got me legit hyped, and I think it'll be good. But to that point, it's why I personally am not investing any more of my emotional energy into the Batman 2 until we are fully going. Why would I continue to put myself in that space? I know we do it for what we do, but
you don't want to get bladed.
That's literally where I'm at this point,
Right.
because that is exactly what can and will happen.
Right.
So I refuse to care until this is a real thing.
Coy, anything else in that one?
My last thought is just, I think part of my view on wait, and I'm excited to wait, and I'm okay with waiting, is Matt Reeves' Batman, I think, is the closest to Batman that I've ever felt to how I see the character. So I know they're going to have to make the DCU Batman different enough to make it work in a vibrant world like Superman, right? Like, the thing I love about Batman is his ability to be in a Batman and Superman comic, in a Justice League comic, in a detective comic, in a Batman comic. Like, Batman's in like 9 titles, and it's all the same character, but there's different equalizers. There's different, like, when you listen to an album, there are certain songs you can tell are for the single. And I think Batman, when he's doing Justice League stuff, is going to be more approachable. You're going to be playing the single. You're going to be the track that the radio can play, the track that fits in more places. What the Batman is to me is the B-side that I love, and that is specific to how I see the character. So I would much rather focus on that and then have a really cool, broad pop culture one that exists simultaneously than rush to a DCU Batman at the cost of the other one. So part of me being okay with the 5 years is selfish, is what I'm saying.
That's fair. Well, I got to ask you guys, what do you guys think? I can tell you what I think as I'm doing this intro. I can't even tell you how many times I've told my wife that I'm live from 2 to 4 every single day. Every day. She calls me every day around 2:40 whenever I'm on the air, without fail. But that's not the outro you're looking for. The question is, as far as the Batman goes, do you want to see this movie happen regardless? Do you disagree with me like the great Anthony Chessman does and says people won't be confused? They will be. But do you agree more so on that side of it? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Very curious.